There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
The tarpaulin cloak swings alone for a while, there in the wind. No one's coming for it anymore.
I'm only terrifying to small children, and to those who used to know me.
Let's take a look inside.
I'll believe it when I see it. Whatever, I don't care. It's all the same to me.
The eight-eyed Teratorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
Don't apologize. As I was saying, if it were easy, it wouldn't require so much plasm to work.
Calling, still no answer. Do you even have those? The 33 races, on the other hand, were plagued by controversy over performance enhancers and very cold rain. After 2 local champions were stripped of their titles, the city decided not to hold the event again.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. Stop now. Just go away. Ask that Tommy or something. You have to find out who she is, and you can't do it like this. It's too much.
This knowledge never passes from a man to another man. Not even from a father to his son. This path is to be taken in absolute solitude.
Occidental. That fits the statement of another witness.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat. There it is again, to your north, as it has been since you came to the coast. The reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in the middle of it,
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who comes out on top.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
Unless it's their passport. No. Do you want to ask for the lady's passport? Your call, detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
I don't trust the fat man. Gives off an hardcore worm sign. Real manipulative, if you ask me.
detective.
Recording, I guess.
It's not very good, officer. I'm an old man, and sciatica is gnawing on my joints. Some days, the pain is almost too much.
Fair point. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth?
Oh, yes you are. It's fundamental to proper police procedure to start keeping notes on the case at hand. Open your official investigation. Stonewalling. Good technique.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Now, let's tally up the scores, shall we?
What do you think you're doing? You hear, but his mouth isn't moving. It's the tension in his shoulders speaking.
Very smart. Opening the lid should be much easier after the ice cream maker has defrosted.